Hi, I'm Nat.
And I'm Matt.
And we are the faces behind Lunar Coil. So we wanted to do something called the Serpent Spotlight, where we each take a snake from our ever-growing collection and talk about them and a bit of the history behind the morphs, their characteristics, and things that we've learned along the way. So my Serpent Spotlight for this week is Phineas, my little boy. He's a clown and he's displaying why he's a clown very, very well. So he was discovered, his morph, not him, he's not that old, he's 3. His morph was discovered, he loves the selfie, by Dave and Tracy Baker in 1996. Hello. All right. And he was discovered in Africa, obviously where they come from. 1996, they brought them over, they started importing them. So they are from Vida Preciosa, I believe that is the pronunciation. I am terrible at this, otherwise known as VPI, who we all love and adore because they are also responsible for our VPI exantics. So at some point we will be bringing those in and talking about those because Matt and I love them very, very much. So the clown morph is a recessive morph, which means that you need 2 copies for it to display. So more, clown mummy, clown daddy, or at least both parents need to be het for clown. They decided to call it a clown morph because they noticed the teardrop markings and it reminded them of a clown's tears. One of the other characteristics is usually they have a lot less patterning, as you can see, than your normals. Look at that beautiful little drop there. The teardrop markings and a darker dorsal. The temperament of clowns, we've typically tend to find that anything that has a clown morph in it is quite confident and a great feeder. This guy, he is just, he's a cuddle bug. He's ballsy, he's confident, loves to wrap around your head and click away in your ear. And he's very much like my teenage son, he'll sleep any opportunity he gets, which includes if we go to the shop, and he makes many people's days from seeing a snake in the shop, and he's blissfully unaware because he's snoozing away. So yeah, this is Finn.
So the snake I've brought into the spotlight today is Calypso. She's 100% Spot-Nose Het Clown, and she's about 4.5–5 years old. Spot-Nose was also found by VPI, and as you can see, they have very large disconnected alien heads, and they have big singular spots rather than eyes. So the reason they're called Spot-Noses is for obvious reasons. As you can see, she has little spots on her nose, and they sometimes show a hoof stamp on their head as well. They're an incomplete dominant, which means that you only need 1 copy to show visual, and they're closely related to the spider morphs. However, they don't have the typical head wobble, but putting 2 together can give you a super spot nose, which in rare instances can develop neurological issues. So my little girl here, she's not particularly confident some of the time. She's quite shy, but she's very gentle, very loving, and very kind. She's very nice, but she's not a particularly ferocious feeder. So yeah, this is Calypso.
One of the reasons we wanted to introduce these 2 is Finn is a proven brooder, and they are both getting to the point where they are building up for breeding season. And I know one of the things that we really, really want to make is our Spot-Nose clowns, because we just fell in love with them as soon as we saw them. They're very, very cute, aren't they?
They're gorgeous, they really are very beautiful.
I think they know that they're on camera. They're just like, let me just display my beauty. I don't mind holding the snakes. I think it makes us look better. But yeah, so thank you so much for joining us for our little segment on our Serpent Spotlight. And we're looking forward to introducing you to more of our collection as the weeks go on. Our ever-growing collection.
Definitely. See you all again soon. Take
Bye.
care. Bye.